His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no promisee a prospective law student ne say that law school entrance examination no ebushafo ma munyina akwaba eba Ghana 7 TV GH pacho mesere mo like, comment, subscribe, then your notification also so that anytime videos of this nature are uploaded you'll be notified. Bushafo yeko NSM no way. And he say I want to know from a teacher for first. Say, how do you feel? Like, I mean, all the people in the teaching profession, how do you feel voting for John Mahama and him spending the past 1 year, 5 months, Nina? How do you feel when you take your stance now compared to what was before Mahama came? 8 years of Akufo-Addo. How do you feel? Do you feel proud of the choice you made in 2024, voting for John Mahama? Or do you have regrets? One of the things that I found it very, very, very extremely hard to understand, I don't understand how a teacher, trained teacher, okay, will be scared of licensing exam. We call the teaching job a profession. A profession. And in anything that people are referred to as professional, then it must be regulated. And that person must be licensed. And Ankanye Boni say, after going through your training, that is justified through the licensing exam that you sit for. Yena our medical field, we write licensing exams. Ally head for, yeah, they do licensing exams. I'm told, say, in some sectors, say architect or some other ones, they all write license exams. So why is it difficult? Why was it difficult for teachers to just understand this? And I know a lot of teachers that went to vote for John Mahama because Mahama had promised them, say, Oba is going to cancel the teacher licensing exams. And how even the parents who are hearing, say, a teacher is unwilling to sit for licensing exam, must be worried about your children. Yeah. Because a teacher who has been trained and has gotten mastery over the art, will never be scared of sitting down for whatever he has in his head to be taken through, how do you call it? Examination. Now, after voting for John Mahama, 1 year, 5 months, you are still writing licensing exams. Teacher for. Just wrote one this March, yes, sir. So, Mukoyana said, you are still writing the licensing exam that John Mahama deceived you about. Now, you remember, say, Mahama, His Excellency, any NDC4, when they were in opposition, they were telling you teachers that the licensing exam is a way of cutting down the numbers because Aban is not ready to actually employ you into the public sector. That is what NDC was telling you. So I want to ask you, today, there are over 30,000 teachers are moving. Maybe some more. Is government using this licensing that you are writing under John Mahama to cut down the numbers? And if that is so, how do you feel? How do you feel as a teacher? Those of you who believe in that kind of propaganda, how do you feel? And from teachers, you go to a law students. In fact, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama promisee a prospective law student ne say that law school entrance examination he was going to cancel it.
You want that or yeah? Yeah. No. There's
Right? I was going to cancel it. Now today as we are speaking, timetable about for law school entrance exams. Yeah. Timetable about. and people are going to sit for it. And some will fail, some will pass. Some will pass. So you realize, say, the whole thing, that anything that NDC had promised Ghanaians before coming to power, no, it was all lies. It was all to achieve just to come back to power and come and steal money. So they said everything in their power, anything they could think about, from 24 hour no, to Women's Bank. No. Yesterday I was on a live and I was telling you, say, even me and no opposition, no, I became so tired of waiting for government to start this Women's Bank to the extent, say, I went to design my own logo, waiting for government, say, just open the Women's Bank for the people. And someone might think, say, I'm just lying. Let me show it to you. I got so tired of waiting. Is it? Logo no ni. Because my musa no show. So I said, okay, let me go and design my own logo and be waiting. Said logo no efe. Women's Bank Ghana. You promised our market women, say you were going to get them soft loans to push business out informal sector. That is the promise you made. Now 1 year, 5 months ni. Odum just said very beautiful. Thank you. 1 year, 5 months ni. Not even a plot of land acquired. Said this is a place going to be the Women's Bank headquarters. Not even a plot of land. I come with 2 years, barely 6 months. And 2 years, barely 6 months. When are you going to open these banks? Open the branches and start giving the women a year loan for them to do business, get profit, and pay you back. When? And clearly, Women's Bank is not going to be a dream fulfilled. It's not going to be. And so I'll just keep my logo and keep waiting and waiting and waiting until thy kingdom come. Why? And I always say sometimes when I remember the trajectory on which we were, and Akufo-Addo Bawumia, the way things were smooth. Even when we went through difficulties, the way they were able to manage to bring us out of those difficulties, you ask yourself, say, oh, why did we make such a big mistake? The same mistake Ghana made in 2008. Every time I sit down to think, maybe someone will say, what if Akufo-Addo had won that 2008 election? Can you imagine where Ghana would have been by today? Can you imagine? Can you imagine the kind of progress we would have gotten had Akufo-Addo come after? No, what am I saying? Had Akufo-Addo been elected in 2008, like the numbers of people who were not even having access to senior high school education between that period, 2009 to 2017, over 500,000 Ghanaian children. That is the figure. Over 500,000 of them. And yes, sir, Omabon Debbie. Yes, Omabon. But it's all because government policy. And number two, they are coming from poor homes. Like myself. And it is some of these people who are less privileged, they are annoying us per se. Omunsu na omuye campaign my NDC. Minim said Duabo. The most vulnerable communities ever Ghana Ukohua, always 99.99% of the time they are a NDC grassroots. Ghanaians, I say we must all advise ourselves where we are heading towards. So let's power tap. I have 15 minutes to go. We must all start advising ourselves. So we must. Because if we keep on this trajectory that we are on, MPP will come, develop the country for 8 years, then NDC will come and undo everything. Then to take MPP to come again and come and start from what was destroyed, then we are not going to make any progress. The nation will always be at a standstill. Yeah. Look at what is happening. Now we are talking about health workers' negligence. You are blaming them. You're blaming health workers now. But in actual sense, we cannot blame them. And unfortunately for nurses, when some of these things happening, it's always a nurse that they lay blame on. What did they blame you on? Obi school because of no availability of job. Independent for 4 years. Don't you know, say the person's skill set will be rusty. Yeah. The person will lose their skill set. I say you learn a language and you don't get anybody to interact with in that language over time. You will forget. You forget it. I used to be very, very, very fluent in French. Very fluent. Even though today I'm still somehow fluent, I know, say, my expertise in French has greatly reduced. Because on the regular, I don't get people to speak French with, to interact in French with. So you cannot come and keep blaming health sector workers. The person you must blame should be John Mahama, His Excellency. Before you came to power, 111 hospital projects were ongoing before Uber power. No? So at various stages of completion. And you say, I feel not compare as and something. No. The greater part of the work was done. Yours was just to come and continue. But because you say, for those contracts, no, and I said those projects, no, you rather waste our money to go and buy abobolans and the others. Bonnie Bang. Bonnie Bang. And this is not about NDC and MPP, I always tell you. About the health sector. Hey, if I grow, any of us can have an emergency at any point in time. Please, let's power tap. That they put thanks for power tapping. Any of us. And we need a robust health system. If lives are going to be saved. But from the look of things right now, dear, this is not how a robust system looks like. Far, far, far from this one, far, far, far from it. Very far away from it. We must start changing our minds, our approach to election, and then also we must also pray for this country. Maybe God can touch the heart of NDC for collapse your mind. Because Nyami Ambema, in terms of our economy and others. Omudia, when they fall sick, I want to be for private jet, chartered jet, Manoni. When our vice president, Jenana Pukajima, she went via private jet, all catered for by the state, our taxpayers' money. And I don't have a problem with that. I don't. But this shows say, Ghana, we have not yet gotten there when it comes to healthcare and health delivery. And so the sensible thing to do would have been to push more money into the health sector. But number one, you have a sector minister who is clueless, whose only position held ASL is now a dining hall prefect. That's all. A health minister, he doesn't know the difference between a diagnosis and a medical history on them. Health minister, no. health minister. And to the head minister there, someone who has struggled with malaria in the past year, it means and one that person's how do you call it medical history. But no, it goes way beyond that. Way beyond that. And when we are talking, you find some of our NDC friends who will be in the comment section. He has even sent a request. Tell me. You think it's about NDC and MPP? I'm waiting for you to join. They want saying about in the air, one chair, one saloon, kind whatever. I'm expecting to. You can't join. Your network is not even good. This shows cry that your party. My pick you will bear 1 minute near. You have not been able to join. It tells you say there's something wrong with the network. And this is something that we are all getting used to now. As I say, network na basa. We have a sector minister in St. George who spends over 90% of his time doing nothing. St. George, no. Over 90% of his time, no, he does not use it to do the duty that he has been entrusted with. Always raising his shoulders. Always. We need to pray for this country. And this is where I'm going to leave you for tonight. I don't know, say, answer, if you have any closing remarks, I can give you 2 or 3 minutes to do that. Then we call it a night. Okay. In the absence of that, thank you all. Oh, someone has requested. Let me see. Let me speak with the Kingsley. Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening.
Daboko.
Maybe Aboko. Yeah. Oh, Ghana there. Baby, yeah. Because so we share NDC before the Ghana be it was say it me a trench to Ghana near Pia NDC for in a kogupum. And sana Ghana be yes, I mean at the crowd or bunching. I don't say. And some of them can omo ankasa gidie no. Baby just still yeah, minti omase. Minti omase. Wa hwe eka dudu a ye omo brugo e mu amuntua teacher for ka. Mu amuntua nurses ka. Contractors muntua omoka. Munzo munya adwuma bia e kire se mwatimi aye adwuma. Oh yeah, we ana yeah we. Into still sika no twa na mo twa I was say me just say me tie program ni sa me just me nti ase.
It baffles all of us, our minds. So we now boy Adrian Sola. Ebia.